Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Pokemon Duel. Today we are talking about the ending of the team event and how did I do. You'll have seen there that I have the badge which fits between 200 and I think it was 1,000, I can't remember. But I'm going to be showing the match that lost me the top 200 badge. Now going into the last couple of 12 hours, I had about 2 hours on the night, so my time was like 10 till 12 I was playing, and I just kept getting matched up with Charizard team, Charizard team, Charizard. So somebody tweeted me on saying good match Shiny, like I was just forfeiting them because I had so little time to get against Team Blastoise, and if you matched against the same team you don't get anything towards the team match ranking. So going into the night, I was like 180 or something, and then went to bed, woke up, and I was like 226. Now I had one match which would have sealed it for me, which would have been the icing on the cake had I not been against S-DIVANI in this pretty much epic match. I had like an hour left going into it of the team event, so I'm going to be showing that. I also want to just going through the event. This deck is killer. I've now achieved my highest rank ever at 3469. So beat my personal best. I was at that rank when I was trying to go in to get some wins towards the team match events, but you get those matches are so tense that you're going against some insane chain levels. I think one had a level 10 chain level 10 Mew and chain level 10 Zapdos, chain level 10 Combusken turning into a Blaziken. It was just insane. So I'm going to be showing you guys this match that cost me the badge. The match against S-DIVANI, Team Venusaur, and just how it went. There were chances. There were some good chances at winning here, and there was also some insane RNG that was just horrible for both of us. So Zapdos on both sides. Just Zapdos, reliable Zapdos was unreliable in this game for both of us. So I'm setting up with my traditional, the way I love to set up with my electric deck, getting my figures out, connected, getting them ready to pull that electro energy. He's got Sceptile. Sceptile is obviously a great matchup and still is powerful enough to take out my attack if it hits that double leaf blade. And the Zapdos matchup, so I think he had me here, but the pull electro energy, it gives me the up. Even though mine was 101, can't remember what his was. It was 104, 105, something like that. But if I pull electro energy, he cannot beat me if we both hit Thunder Crash. Combusken. I was liking the matchup here. His figures are fairly good for my deck. Virizion I've got covered, unless he hits that Grass Knot against my advance. He's got Magikarp turning into Gyarados. Now his Gyarados is 119, so that's something to look out for. And even if I'm linked to an electric figure, I'm still not hitting that 119 with my best Zapdos. So we're both just taking it fairly steady. Don't want to match Poliwhirl against Combusken. Terrible matchup and huge risk. So I make the first advance, thinking I've got that plus 130. That's going to suit me really nicely. Thunder Charge versus Roost. To be honest, not bad because he could have hit his yellow disc and I'd been out. Magikarp, and I was unsure what to do with this because Magikarp against Poliwhirl isn't great. Zapdos fail. He attacks mine and I hit my 51 steel win on my. Sorry, no, I attacked think he does. I would definitely be going for, yeah, great move, because I'm gonna get him gone. But then his hits roost. But then he's got that double spin, and he hits an undercharge. This is what I'm talking about. Zapdos was so unreliable for both of us. I was happy about that though. So I'm back on. Got that 130. Now I could have advanced there with. No, I suppose if I'd gone in with Tapu Koko and gone for the Mew, it would have been good odds for me to take it. But then I'd probably get hit by a Zapdos on a max revive. Back to 6v6, another Zapdos advance, and another fail. Wow, that's like 4 Zapdos movements that have just been either neutral or terrible. Magikarp advance. Yeah, Poliwhirl versus Magikarp, not great when it gets the evolve, but still actually if it does push for the evolve against Poliwhirl, you've got that Hypnosis. If I hit a Hypnosis here, he's asleep in a good position, but sadly doesn't, even though my chain level 10 is into that Hypnosis. He's got his Gyarados here. Setting up with Jolteon so I can go for the surround on my next movement if he doesn't take me out. I think I've got not great odds for Jolteon. Jolteon has the Jolteon does have the dodge in the goal. Double chance against Poliwhirl. So no, sorry, Egg Speed versus Poliwhirl. Oh, you hate this. You love the double spin, but when it goes against you. So again, trying to set up for it, but then pushing with Zapdos because I've got 130. Thunder Charge is quite nice because if I hit that on him, he does not have his Storm. At this point it's 6v4, so I am in trouble. Yeah, so here we have Sceptile going in against. Gotta hit that dodge. I would have lost him and that would have been so bad in terms of trying to get out of this. So that was a pretty key dodge. What I did. Oh sorry, yeah. Oh, of course. Set for this round. Sceptile is in on goal in one movement. Pulls Combuskin down. Use this opportunity to paralyze Sceptile, leaving his yellow attack gone. Zap on Zap. I don't think I've pulled Electro Energy at this point. But another Zapdos failure. Every time we advance with Zapdos and we're aggressive with him, we just kept losing. So I'm glad it was fair, because if that had happened just like pure only to you, that would be painful. So finally in a position where I can advance to some extent with Tapu Koko. Pull Jolteon into the goal. That's what I'd like to see here. Okay, I don't. Where am I going with this? Oh yeah, so I'm going in with my. I've got Zapdos on cover. If he does hit stealth hit or bit risky. But I figure if I can get Jolteon to take out Mew, I can then block his goal, block his entry points, and he'll be on 3 players. So he hits the stealth hit. I'm gonna hop over and Zapdos for the cover. There's goal there. It's a bit risky. Buskin has some odds to take me out on the left side, and Sceptile has good odds to take me out here. thankfully hit that miss. That's where that paralyze came good. He would have hit 30 anyway and been dead anyway. But... So here's a really good opportunity for me now to advance. Going for that Mew kill, reducing him to 2 people, and we both hit blue. If I'd have hit that at that point, then he'd have had to pull his Gyarados and he would not have cover unless he has scoop up. I think he has now, I think he's gold blocking triple energy. I would have been able to get that surround possibility. Matchup would have been Gyarados versus Jolteon, which was my big dodge. You know, see pull off there. That would have been game then. It's a bit of a gamble with my defense, but it did have. I had an opportunity there, a really solid opportunity. I think at this point it's very back and forth. Now he's got me on time, and I'm very aware of that. Yeah, going for that, attempting to get that gold against. I mean, I've got good odds here, all yellow against Typhoon Slash, and I've got the cover on Grass Knot. All he can hit at this point, or that point, was his. All he could hit was his Sword of Justice. So he's got to goal block here, because going in with Gyarados onto that goal line means he has to take out Tapu Koko. And I've got good opportunity here. So I, at this point, need to take out. I need to do something. I need to take out. Oh no, wait, because I think I need to pull Tapu Koko back now because of Zapdos being able to get this around. Oh no, wait. I could attack Combusken here, and that would be a really good chance at game, given that I've got Hurdle Jump. So I just need to take him out, and I do. So this is huge opportunity, because now he has to go in and attack Tapu Koko and get the kill for the win. We all know it. This is what cost me the match. A solid opportunity here, and he hits quick attack. I needed melee wish. I missed it. That would have been game. That would have been game right there. Hurdle Jump with Jolteon for the win. And now this is just desperate with the attack, hoping for that yellow against the Storm. And it's not good now. Behind on time. I would have had to take out. I would have take out Gyarados, then take out Mew, and then defend the Sceptile or Zapdos attack. Still got the chance, and I'm pushed for it. So this time I don't hit the yellow. And I'm back. I think that push, whilst I saw an opportunity there, and actually wait, he was risking a lot there. Because if I'd have taken him out, then Sceptile Zapdos would have to take him out for the win. So no. It was a big gain, risk reward decision. But I think that decision is what puts me in this difficult, back on a solid defense. So again, he was kind of taking a similar kind of risk that I was taking, risking defense in a way to get offense. Don't like the Zapdos Jolteon matchup. Like the Jolteon Sceptile matchup a lot better. But what it does mean is that I can't get good cover. Thankfully hit that quick attack. So, an opportunity to attack. So as you've seen, this game was attack, defense, back and forth. At this point, 4 and 4, we've got no way of gaining any advantage in terms of player type other than no advantage in terms of how many figures you've got on the board, other than blocking entry points. None of us got a Ho-Oh, no one with max revives left. So here I have no Tapu Koko on, a weaker Zapdos I think at this point. Oh no, I have the stronger Zapdos. So a kill then would have been massive, because it would have mean then I would have been able to block the entry points, and he would have only been able to go for an attack on Jolteon to block that entry point. Probably would have had to survive too. So if I would have taken Zapdos out, he would have done that, I would have hit my dodge, and he'd have had Gyarados in between a Zapdos and a Jolteon. Really good opportunity. So now I take the Zapdos out, one turn behind what I wanted, and Jolteon needs to survive. Well, actually no, he would have had to survive 2 dodges. If I'd have taken him out there, that would have been so deadly. That would have been about like 90% game, I'd say. Maybe more. Well, no, because you'd have to move Gyarados towards Jolteon, which he has good odds with that, I suppose, actually. It's just a lot of Jolteon dodges there would have saved me potential of the game. Hollywood doesn't have a great matchup against any of his figures, really, in that Psychic, you know, big Hypersonic goes on to Psychic, so I'd have to take my 2 or Hypnosis. But here, this moment right now is I do hit my Hypnosis against his Psychic. His Mew is now asleep, and so actually, if we're talking about figure advantage on the board, I would have had a huge figure advantage, but he has Tropical Energy, and so it just means I'm back if he pulls that. This is why I take that risk, because a figure, damn it, if I'd just taken him then again, another chance. I just needed to not hit Hypnosis on that turn, and I would have been able to take his entry point and had Mew asleep. He would have had to waste a turn on Tropical Energy to give me an opportunity to get into a position. It was just tense. I thought I had it at this point. At that point, it's gone now. So, Sceptile versus Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko comes on for 1 go and just dies. So, no buff. And I think when you're in this position, with Tapu Koko there, if he'd have survived that, maybe gets a dodge, you've got to weigh up who has the best advantage once the entry points are blocked. So Raikou and Zapdos versus Sceptile and Mew, I think, is a fairly good defensive matchup for me. Zapdos and Tapu Koko on his entry points, I think Blaziken and Gyarados have the better matchup. So it's really difficult in terms of matchups, who to go for, who has the best kind of defense and attack. There's big risks, I think, on both sides for us. So yeah, look at it. I've got my strongest figures in defense, and he's got his strongest figures in defense. We're just advancing it, and I think I've just got Jolteon isn't a great. Obviously he's got that advance in terms of. So here he takes that risk, and I think he's good to do this because I haven't got his entry points covered. He could have taken me then, and that would have been very close to game. Probably a Mew advance and then game. So again, I'm thinking, right, I'm gonna get those entry points covered. I get it covered, and I'm against the best guy that I could potentially be against in terms of matchups, and I've done it. It's 4 on 3. I have his figures. He has to take the gamble now. The only problem for me here is time. 1:19 versus 2:48. He has got me on time. Now Raikou versus Mew had really good odds there. Should I have gone for it? With hindsight, I think I should have gone for it. I had huge odds against him. Instead he advances with Mew to try and take out Jolteon. And I had a good matchup there though, so that's why I think I felt comfortable in bringing Raikou back. What I was trying to do here, I think, was trying to get Zapdos up. And oh my god, what a horrible, horrible matchup. Hit his Psychic. And now this is time. I'm thinking, well, I'm down on time. I need to do something quick. That wasn't the right decision. Maybe it was. I don't know, because if I'd have hit attack, Blaziken would have been gone. No, because then you just get covered with Mew. I had very low odds of. I think I should have held him in that position and advanced. Mew gets a really, really good position. But then I had quite a nice stop his advance quite nicely with Tapu Koko here. But then they've got that Zapdos matchup, which I don't want. What's my weaker Zapdos? How have I even pulled Electro Energy at this point? I can't remember. I just saw it then. So I would have his Zapdos covered. We'll see here. Yeah, it's weaker Zapdos. Doesn't matter because I hit a miss. Zapdos failing again. So Poliwhirl, good odds against Zapdos in terms of spinning onto a roost, but not great in terms of spinning onto a miss. And that Thunder Charge is gonna come back to bite me at some point. You just know it. So Zapdos versus Tapu Koko. I have not got a good defense here now. So advance for Jolteon. Tapu Koko and Raikou versus Zapdos and Mew. I mean, if Mew was where if Tapu Koko was where Raikou was, it would be perfect. Maybe right at this point, Tapu Koko. No, Tapu Koko switched to where Raikou is. I think that would have been good. Raikou versus Zapdos. A pretty nasty Thunder Charge would probably affect me badly. Another Thunder Charge hit by him. I'm trying to get that roost. It doesn't matter because Blaziken can come and surround me. That was poor. Yeah, I think he just surround me. I was blindsided by the surround opportunity that I got surrounded. So this is really bad now because I'm trapped. I'm trapped and I'm not gonna be able to bring my Zapdos out. So that whole trying to surround Zapdos, that destroyed me. That was the biggest mistake I think of the game. So it was just all or nothing. Double chance. I have to hit yellow against Gyarados Storm for any chance of winning, potentially. And he hits miss. Double chance, possibility, wild charge, boom. I am one turn away from winning, one defense away from winning. All I need to do is hit yellow against Cyclone Kick, either hit any attack against his yellow, or hit Melee Wish. Huge odds, potentially. Oh, so close to Melee Wish. So close. So close. My only chance here was take Mew out, which I have fairly good odds if I don't miss. Double miss for the loss, and that would have allowed me to bring on my figures again. So that was huge. That was game. So well done, S-DIVANI. I seem to be facing him a lot recently. He's way up on me, so I will be getting revenge. I'll be back. And that destroyed my event rating, which took me out of the running for a chance to get into the top 200. 227. I think I finished 228 in the end. That was it. It was a good game though. It was a good game. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it because it was very back and forth. I think in those games you make one mistake and you're gone, and you just end up potentially losing a figure on the board because they've not been able to get them out because they advance. So I think my long game does need a bit of practice. I think my short game is good. My long game just needs a bit more more long games, to be honest. I don't play a lot with this squad because it can get you quite quick early wins with that 30 energy buff from the attacks, because you play aggressive as well, so you're more likely to get those entry points blocked. So yeah, I'll be back for Revenge S-DIVANI. Let me know how you guys did. Did anybody finish in the top 200 and have that badge by the side of your name now? Did anybody get any good rewards, being that we got those half boosters? I got Reshiram, which is my 6th Reshiram, still no Zekrom. Okay, that's all for this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the like button. See you soon.